I sat by the ocean and drank a potion, baby, to erase you. Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Wind Waker HD. Oh my god, it's been way too long, but we're finally back. I apologize for the large delay in the series. There's gonna be a couple more days of a delay because I just don't have time to record the Earth Temple, and I'm sorry. I will get around to it. This LP is not going to be delayed much longer, and I really apologize for it. But since I drank my potion in the intro, let's just go and get another one, because why the hell not? I had to wait to drink my potion before like singing the high note for that, because sometimes my voice cracks when I sing it. Even though I can sing much higher than that, it's just the transition between like regular singing and falsetto that sometimes cracks my voice, and I'm pretty sure that I didn't have my voice crack that time. I'm not 100%. So we are back on Outset Island, if you can't tell, and we have a couple things to do here. First of all, we need to go and talk to Orca, because he sent us a letter a while ago asking for 10 Knight's Crests, and now he's just rampaging and like butt slamming this shark with his hands. Oh, Kevdog, you are alright. Why did you not tell me about Errol? That was thoughtless of you. This island has seen hard times ever since you departed. I do not know what you have been doing with your journey, but you seem a little more daring these days. That look in your eyes, not the one you left here with. Very good. Show me just how you've improved your sword skills. Okay. Now, this here, you do get a heart piece for this, but this is probably one of the most... This is actually one of the most annoying things in the game. If you say so, your skills with the sword are at the level of a page. Very good. Try and hit me 100 times or more before I hit you 3 times. This is very, very annoying. Basically, you just have to do this, and when the A command pops up, you just have to hit A, like that, except not hit the wall. And you're given 3 hearts for this. I'm probably gonna fast forward this stuff, because it's not horribly interesting to watch. So, enjoy some music while I do this, or something like that. Dude, I totally jumped out of the way for that. This can be very annoying, by the way, if you can't already tell. But my sword is still glowing, so that's good. I personally prefer to, like, somersault rather than trying to hit him with the A button. Like that. But whatever, sometimes it doesn't work properly. 43 blows, eh? Well, yeah, I suck. I'm probably actually just gonna do this off screen because it just takes a long time and it's really tedious. But whatever. I'll meet you when I get 100 blows. Okay, so I'm at 130 some odd swings, and I kind of figured that it would probably be good to note the fact that I have a shield, and that makes this a hell of a lot easier. I realized this like halfway through my like 6th or 7th thing, and basically anytime he's about to attack you, you could just use your shield, and you will be very easy. And for doing that, we get a purple rupee. Now, if we talk to him again, after this crazy cutscene thinger, he will go and tell you that you want to fight him again, and blah blah blah, crazy cutscene with the gong and the craziness and the old man. Why is Link beating up an old man? It's young boy versus old man. Good job, very good night. Now try 300 times before I hit you 3 times. That's totally unfair, dude. I attack 8 times as much as you, so I should only have to do it 240 times. That's like the laws of math. Jeez. By the way, one little thing I do want to talk about is that I recorded the finale for DKC 3 a couple days ago, and I've just got the final episode rendering right now. So that series is pretty much done. No more like having to go and sit down and unplug my capture card from my Wii U and plug in my DVD recorder, which is plugged into my capture card, and my SNES is plugged into my DVD recorder, because my capture card is retarded and sucks and won't play like S-video without freezing or anything like that. Which, if you ever see a video of me doing like an S video component and the video keeps freezing and like flickering in and out and it's just awful quality, that's probably why, is because I didn't plug it in through my DVD recorder, which for some reason just manages to stabilize the footage just enough so that you can record. And like, albeit like S-video isn't the greatest of quality. God damn it. S-video isn't the greatest of quality, but whatever. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not like the SNES has to be like crazy good quality or anything like that. Dude, don't get hit on the 4th hit. By the way, I should sort of explain the delay that this series has had. So basically what it boils down to, wow, this is horrible. You know what, I'm just gonna get hit so that I have 3 extra hits so that I can actually explain this. So what this delay is all boiled down to is the fact that I literally just have not had time to sit down and record this for more than like a half hour at a time, and even right now I'm at like 17 minutes, which I know is pathetic because I just suck at this thing, and it's kind of pushing it because I have a midterm on Monday, and immediately after this midterm I have a final exam. I have an oral final exam, which is in front of my whole class, and it's a group final too, which is like, this is the weirdest final exam I've ever had, because it's like, it's a final presentation, but at the end of the presentation they ask you questions about the course. Like, it's a course on the finite element method, which, if you don't know what the finite element method is, it's like, it's essentially like a way of analyzing structures that undergo like stress, or like if you take a fluid going inside of a wind tunnel or something like that, which is sort of what I would be applying it for based on like what I do with my degree. If you can analyze like a fluid flowing through a wind tunnel, and you can find like the pressure gradient and like velocity. You can find vorticity, which is basically like the rotational quality of the fluid, and stuff like that. Just general fluid properties you can find with this, and it does it by splitting the structure or like body. Like, it's realistically called a continuum, which is essentially just like any body that you can approximate as continuing on for infinity, based on like the number of molecules in it or something like that. I don't know what defines a continuum, like, versus just like a structure. It's a very weird definition, and it gets really complicated. There gets to be a lot of calculus involved in it and stuff like that. But basically, this course, I have a final exam, and this final exam is after our group presentation, and it's like part of the mark for our group presentation. And so with our presentations on large deformations for carbon fiber cantilever beam, which, again, if you don't know what a cantilever beam is, it is a beam that is fixed to a wall on one side. So basically, picture one beam that's attached to a wall on one side, and the other side is free, and it has a force applied to the other side. Now, this is basically like the simplest mechanism that you could find, but like under large deformations, you can't solve it by hand. Like, and by large deformations, I mean like if you pull this thing down enough such that the length of the beam, like the horizontal length sticking out of the wall, will change more than 1%. So like, I'll stick up a picture of it right now, because it's kind of awkward to describe. But it gets really complicated, and you actually can't solve it by hand because you have to do a bunch of approximations and stuff like that. And you need to do like a bunch of iterations and approximate the beam as a bunch of small other beams and stuff like that. But it gets really complicated, and basically for this course, like, we have to do the presentation on this, and then right after there's a final exam where they will ask any of the 5 people in our group any given question that they have, and if we answer it, that's great, we get full marks for it. If we can't answer it, they'll give us an easier question and they'll take off a couple marks, but all in all, it's not that bad. I mean, like, they said the average in the last year was about 90% on this, so, I mean, it's basically free marks, but it's still stressful as it is, and it's quite difficult, and you have to do quite a bit of studying for it. So, yeah, that's just basically why And it's worth 45% of my final mark. Actually, it's a little bit complicated. See, if I get better than 65%, which was my midterm grade, which I know, that sounds kind of low, but the average was actually 30%, so it was actually, like, one of the highest marks in the class. And, like, if I get higher than 65%, for most people in my group, for one person, if they get higher than 5%, the oral presentation is worth 45% of their final grade. And if we get less than our midterm grade, then it's worth 30%. And the reason they did that is because, like, they gave a really hard midterm, and they did, like, a lot of profs will give you a very hard exam and not realize that it's very, very hard, because, like, this stuff is so simple to them. Like, it's like you, like, if you're a high school graduate, it's like you giving like a first grader an exam on, like, addition. You're probably going to give them, like, double or triple digit addition, and they're going to go like, oh, well, I have no idea how hard that, like you just don't really get the understanding of the scale of how like easy it is in relation to how difficult the stuff that you do is. Like if you're used to doing, like, calculus and stuff like that, like, personally, if I were to give someone an exam on addition, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd either go, like, 1 + 1 = 2, and then everyone would get 100%, or I would give, like, 346,872 plus 19,463,000,000 something or other thousand, I don't know, just numbers like that, and then everybody would get, like, 0 on it. So this prof just didn't realize that, oh, this exam is really hard, and like, there were some people that got 1 out of 20, there were some people who got 0 out of 20. I got 13, so I really don't have a lot to complain about, but at the same time, I still went to my prof and complained, because he's like, well, it's like, I did this question right, it's just that, like, I screwed up, like, some stupid thing, like, I ended up with, like, 2 pi over 3 pi, and then I just ended up writing, like, 2 pi over 3, like, the next thing that I did, and I completely screwed it up, and, you know, it was totally my fault, but I was rushed for time, you know, how it is, and not thinking properly, and it's difficult, I know, but yeah, I mean, like, it's really awkward to explain, like, why this was so difficult. Anyways, I'm not gonna keep talking through the rest of this, or else this episode's gonna be enormously long, and you're just gonna watch me fail repeatedly. So, I will just meet you when I get 300 blows on this guy. Oh man, I just about got hit twice at 498 hits. I got a little in the zone there, and, like, got crazy. You've already become a fine swordsman. Now I'm certain you can do even better. KevDog, take this. And we get a piece of heart. If you get 300 hits, I believe he gives you an orange rupee. Honestly, I just didn't feel like stopping because I was on a roll. And I apologize for that. Maybe I'll show that in a bonus episode or something like that. Or maybe I'll do a bonus episode of seeing how far I can make it through that at the very end of the series, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, that is it. Except for the thing that I actually went in there to do initially. Wow, that was retarded of me. So, remember how Orca was asking a while ago for 10 Knight's Crests? Well, we can go into our spoils bag and pick out the Knight's Crests and give them to him. Show him. Whoa, why? That is a Knight's Crest! How many of those do you have? Then I suppose time has come for me to speak to you about the crests. The Knight's Crest. It is a symbol of a courageous knight. But not just anyone can gather them. No, it takes a soul who possesses not only power, but wisdom and courage as well. Gee, the aspects of the Triforce. Any courageous soul who gathers 10 of these crests can learn powerful sword technique. Both my brother and I dreamt of learning this technique in our youth. We worked so hard to collect these crests. But it took many long years and adventures beyond count before we approached finding 10 of them. And we both grew old. It appears you have enough might to learn that technique now. Perhaps, just perhaps you can master it. Very good, KevDog, heed my words. Now he's gonna teach us a new sword technique, which is I might say it's mighty useless for actually, like, getting the 500 hits against him. Hold B to build up power and then release it. Come at me now, do it! And now sword starts to glow with lightning and electricity and oh my fucking god, I'm a fucking train. Get the fuck out of my way. And Link is so happy, and he just raises his arms in the air. You learn the hurricane spin. Remember, it consumes magic power. Yes, it actually does. Amazing Kev Dog, you did it! You mastered the hurricane spin! At last you have made our long-held dream come true! And he's so happy. Oh, the joyful tears, they won't stop. I thought my tears have dried up long ago. There's nothing left for me to teach you. I'm certain now that you will save your sister Arrow and bring her home to Outset. I already saved her. You weirdo. If you were paying attention to the story at all, you would know that I already saved her. So there is one more thing that I know to do on Outset, and that involves a large pig. This pig right here. Like, holy balls. This is a massive pig. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, Kev Dog, you made it back. Our pig isn't our pig just mind-bogglingly huge? We caught him after you left the island, but who knew he'd get so big? Even if I wanted to take him out for a walk, he's so heavy now that all I can do is just heave him over the fence. Say, Kev Dog, you look pretty strapping. I bet you could lift him. Could you do me a favor and take this guy for a walk? Yeah, sure. Just pick this pig up and talk to this guy. And I don't know exactly what you're supposed to do with this pig, but I'm pretty sure you're just supposed to throw him over the fence, and I think that's about it. Let's talk to him. Feed some bait. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm just gonna check out what you're supposed to do with this pig. So one sec. Okay, I'm back. I found out that to do this, you actually need one thing of all-purpose bait. And this is a pain in the ass because you have to walk with this pig across these planks and it's unbelievably slow, so I'm probably going to fast forward this. So how's everybody doing today? Today is Saturday, November 23rd, I believe, and Super Mario 3D World and Link Between Worlds came out yesterday, 2 games that I really wanted to get and really just did not have money for, and it sucks for me. Like, I know why. I've figured out why Nintendo Wii U doesn't seem to be selling terribly well, and that's because like me, a lot of people that I know that want these games don't have a lot of money. So yeah, the only reason I have a Wii U is because I bought one when I was actually like making money and wasn't completely poor, and yeah, that's the only reason I actually have one. If it weren't for me having a decent job, not the summer 2013, but the summer 2014, then I would not have a Wii U, and I would not be LPing this game right now. So what you need to do is you need to take all-purpose bait and spread it along this dark patch, and this pig will just go ape shit, and nothing. Did I screw up? I think I screwed up. I'm pretty sure I screwed up. Okay, I need to go get more bait. Okay, we're just about back at the dark soil patch thinger. Now what we gotta do is we have to take bait and spread it on this patch that's closest to the wall, and the pig will go and he'll start rampage digging and dig up a heart piece. And this is one of the few times in this game where you just get to see a heart piece get pushed by a pig. Because why the hell not? And we get a piece of heart. We need 2 more for a heart container, but I don't feel like going to get those right now. So what do you guys say we go and we advance the plot a little bit? Because the next thing I'm going to be doing is the Earth Temple. And again, I don't have time to record that right now. So unfortunately, it's going to be delayed by a couple days. But I do have up until the end of Donkey Kong Country 3 recorded, so you guys have that to look forward to, I guess. But this will go up like a day or 2 after Donkey Kong Country 3 is done, so don't worry about it too much. It'll get on, it'll get going, don't worry. And then after that, hopefully there will be no more delays, I don't make any promises though, because you know, like, final exams come up pretty quick, and like, I've got a final exam on Monday, as I explained earlier, and I have, like, my next final after that is 2 weeks after that, and then I got one 2 days after that one, and then I got one a week after my third one, and then I'm done. I'm done on December 18th, 2013. Like, that is when I'm done my second last semester at school. I'm not going to say where I go to school because people might stalk me, creepy people. You know how creepy people on the internet are. I don't trust them either, so you know what I'm talking about. I'll see if I can do this even though the wind is in the wrong direction. Go, Link! Go! You got this! By the way, that dude down there, I have no idea what to do with him. So, I'll figure it out eventually, though. It's probably not that important. But again, yeah, I'll figure it out eventually. But now we just gotta bust on up here, and you can hear, like, there's a harp, but where the hell is it? Well, we'll figure that out. I know it's somewhere on this island, so hopefully it won't be too bad. I also know that it's upstairs somewhere. And there is a game on this island that I'm really not looking forward to doing, and it's right here, and I just really do not want to do it, because it's hard. It's, like, really hard. I've had a lot of problems with it in the past, and I will probably have more problems with it now because of the lag of my capture card. And I may just do it off screen, because I may not be able to do it with the lag of my capture card. I'm not too sure. But I will try. I will try and do it on screen, at least. Where the hell is that harp sound coming from? It's driving me nuts, man. Let's float across here, even though the wind is going, like, the wrong direction, and see what the hell is going on. I was pretty sure it was up here, but I wasn't 100%. And this is a very scenic little spot. I want to climb up here. I don't want to advance the plot yet. I want to live in innocence. I don't want to have to do hard things and stuff like that. Apparently there's a grapple hook thing there that I just didn't know was there. Let's just play with our leaf a little bit, because why the hell not? No, let's actually go. Go forward. And check out. Oh, it's Medley. Aw. Do you still want the D, Medley? You still want it so bad. Oh, Kevdog, you're okay. Aw, she's blushing. She definitely wants the D. You know, Prince Kamali's been asking me all about your adventures, Kevdog. I can rest easy now that I've seen you safe and sound with my own eyes. Aw, she's worried about me. Prince Kamali's turned into a fine young adult, hasn't he? Recently, he's even begun doing things on his own without my guidance. Oh, so everybody's just useless without you, apparently. Every conversation still ends up centered around you, though, Kevdog. Watching Prince Kamali grow up fills me with pride. It makes me a little sad as well. Aw, because you want his D, too. So, I get the vag and he gets the butt. Deal? Okay, deal. Some other dude just gets the mouth. I don't know. And you got a pretty big nose there. You can probably get one in each nostril, depending on how big the guy is. What am I talking about? I wonder how his mother feels. Oh, just listen to me go on. How weird I must sound. Hee. Well, I better continue practicing so that I can be useful around here, too. Performing music like this is an important duty of an attendant. So you see her rolling. She hating. And I don't know how to look at the songs I've got. Oh, I didn't even know this was here. Swift Sail, that's cool. It shows all the things you've got. So there's this thing, which is apparently empty. We got all the pearls, and we got half a heart container, and 14 treasure charts. But I have no idea how to look at where the songs are, because I really cannot remember this song. I'll look it up, one sec. Okay, so apparently if you are playing this game, these songs are all displayed on the Wii U gamepad. Hey, that's the Wind Waker, wow! Kevdog, will you conduct me? I wonder how I'll do. Oh, this is awkward because I'm standing up and I'm holding, like, the Wii U gamepad at the same time. Down, down, center, right, left, center. No, I screwed it up. I wasn't quick enough. There we go. I played it right that time. You conducted the Earth God's lyric. Thank God I didn't screw up completely. And behold, a wild cutscene appears. Link used Be Retarded. It's super effective. That mysterious song, it sounds so familiar. It's almost as if something I've forgotten is trying to be remembered. Yeah, all those, like, fantasies of, like, Link tying you up in the bedroom and... Oh, I feel... Oh, too much butt sex. Oh, she passed out. Oh, I'm sorry, Medli. Oh my god. There's a ghost that doesn't know her own name that's appearing in front of me. This is, like, retarded. Why does she have the same harp as me? Medli has, like, the dead eyes in that cutscene. And now the title music plays. You gotta love that. I don't know if that comes across as me whistling or as me actually, like, making sounds or just, like, blowing into the microphone. Because, like, I tried whistling a while ago, like, when I was playing Rock Band a few years ago. And, like, it always comes across as just, like, me blowing into the microphone. It sounds so bad. And they play in harmony, and it sounds so good because everybody loves the harp and stuff like that. And, yeah. I also love the hat that Naruto has on her head. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. And the Triforce appears and starts glowing with the power of the gods, and everything is the power of the gods. It also sort of looks like Medli's nose in this cutscene is like a section of the Triforce. Like, if you look at it straight on, instead of like at an angle, because it's not supposed to go at an angle, it looks like a triangle, just a yellow triangle, and makes it look like a section of the Triforce. Just now, a sage spoke to me. He spoke so gently. She spoke so gently, but she didn't know her name, so that made her retarded. There's something that I must do. I must go to the bathroom while you're holding me, because you're making me so wet, Kevdog. Thanks to you, I've been awakened to the knowledge that I am the sage of the Earth Temple. There's actually something that I can do to help this world. It's incredible. Well, like, nobody else could do it. I don't know how they pick these sages. It's gotta be not based on bloodline or something like that. They can't just have some random person, like, just bust into there. Kevdog, please, you must take me to the Earth Temple. We must hurry and wake the power to repel evil that sleeps within the Master Sword. How do you know about the Master Sword? Like, I played you a song, you got, like, some crazy vision, and now Prince Kamali's like, dude, I wanted the vag. You stole it from me. Let's go now, quickly and quietly. Because Prince Kamali can't find out that I'm secretly in love with you, Kevdog, and I just really want the D. It's a wonderful feeling that I want your D so badly. And Prince Kamali comes down to say hi, and we're gone. That must be so disappointing. It's like your hero sees you flying around and just like busting on with your girl, and suddenly he leaves with her, and you go and say hi, and he's just like, nope, go fuck yourself. Anyways, so that's gonna do it for this episode. So you can basically infinitely sail around with Medli, just sort of sitting there on your boat, and aw, it's Link's girlfriend. He's taking her for a ride on the boat. And she's got like crazy straight hair. Like, they didn't even bother to animate it like flowing in the wind like Link's hat. It's just straight out. I love that. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode of Wind Waker HD. So next time we will go do the Earth Temple, and it'll probably be a couple days until that episode goes up, because I won't have time to record it until next weekend, which to you, when this video goes up, is this weekend, which will be the weekend of the 30th of November, I believe. So yeah, sometime around then. So anyways, I will see you guys whenever I can manage to record. So goodbye and have a wonderful tomorrow.